RLSG.
From there, it's said that Bishop shot Kelvin in the back of the head at point-blank range. While addressing the court on Tuesday, Bishop, who just turned 26, said he believed that the shooting was God's will.
After shot, my gun don't jam, nigga. Dressed in all black, so you don't know who I am, nigga. Packs, you are in front niggas, and never got it back. Telling people you don't want to kill them, how lame is that? Xanax go for $20 up in North Dakota. Plugged in with a mile, La Costa Nostra.
What's up, family? Welcome back to Midwest Rumors, man. And make sure you get in here and hit that like button expeditiously, you feel me? Because we got some great content on the way, man. So hit that like button, man. Yeah, and hype the video too, man. Y'all be leaving me hanging, man. Hype the video, you feel me? Anyway, today I want to speak on a figure you may have heard about in Flint, right? A person that has been involved with the Flint music scene since like 2006, 2007, right? A person that was not only prominent in the booth, but prominent in the streets as well. Today, we will dive into the story of Bareface KD.
Seen dog out in public, he wanted to pass at the movies with his kids, and I beat his ass. I don't make music for my fans, it be for my fiends. When they come to cop a 20 right, they get a CD. Ever counted out 10,000 and did the evil laugh? Junkie came in talking how to made him take a bath. Bro said he need a play, I said we can go half.
I can't cook dough right now, I had to take a class. I got a zipper shake, I'm finna shake a half.
Now, KD had come from the projects, located on the northeast side of the city, a place where you wouldn't really want to visit if you ain't know nobody, right? Just out of fear of being shot, robbed, or just set up in general, you know? The area that was once full of life, kids playing, people outside everywhere, people barbecuing, all type of activities going on, you know what I'm saying? The projects, even though it was always considered the ghetto, was actually lit at one point, you know what I'm saying? Even the houses surrounding the area, man, I know a lot of people that grew up over there, man. Like nowadays, you will go over there in that area off Carpenter Road, and bro, it's desolate. It's abandoned houses. It just look horrible over there, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not a lot of people. It's dead over there now. But back then, during like the 99, 2000 era, it was lit, man. You know what I'm saying? You had a lot of dudes getting money over there. Boobies, Thug, Big Art. You know what I'm saying? I even remember Jay Woody, his wife Michelle, Tangy, Kenny, Jason, Lil Gussie, Mel, AK. You know what I'm saying? I know, man, everybody over there, man. It was a nice, close-knit community for the most part. And even though they had their beef, because I remember back in the late 90s, early 2000s, the projects dudes was beefing with the dudes who lived in the houses, because the houses basically surrounded, they beef with the dudes who lived in the houses surrounding the projects, you feel me? And most of the dudes in the houses that was surrounding the projects claimed a street named Cecil. They was basically the Drive. It was called the Drive, Cecil Drive. That's where everybody used to be at, hustling, you know what I'm saying? Just getting money out there. And they would be beefing with the dudes in the projects. They'd be going back and forth, you know, pop shotting and whatnot. And I remember one time, bro, this is like the first shooting I ever seen, I ever been around, you know what I'm saying? This shit happened around, like, I say at least about 98, 99, maybe even 97, right? I had to be about 7 or 8, and a white Corsica hit the block. You know what I'm saying? The project dudes came through just blowing, right? The Corsica hit the block while I was sitting on the porch and let off like 10, 15 shots. Boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? Into random houses as they just sped up the street. And that was like I said, that was the first time I seen a shooting take place. And to be honest, that shit really messed my head up, bro. Like, I was traumatized off of that shit because I was stunned. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting on the porch playing and I just hear a car just, I look up, they just coming around the corner. Boom, 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 bro. Just letting off into random houses. But they never shot my way. You know what I'm saying? But they was letting off, bro. And that shit fucked me up, bro. Because the dude who was shooting, it's like he looked me dead in my face, bro, as they sped past our house. You know what I'm saying? Like, the shit was crazy, man. And I remember my mama beat my ass for that, bro. She was mad as hell. I ain't running the house. Like, I was still outside. She opened the door. Get your ass here. Bop, bop. Got the going up top on me. You feel me? Just mad as hell. Like, I ain't coming in the house. Like, because I was in a state of shock. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the first time I have witnessed something like that, bro. You feel me? And I can still remember dude's face till this motherfucking day, bro. And one thing I can say about them boys is I don't ever remember them coming through shooting the block up or none of that while it was a bunch of kids and shit out there. You know what I'm saying? Or hitting the kid or none of that. You feel what I'm saying? And another thing I can say is them boys get money over there. You know what I'm saying? They get real paper. You feel me? All corner action. We talking about this was around back in like the 99, 2000 era. You feel what I'm saying? Them boys was out there straight corner hustling all day. You feel me? But anyway, this is where KD would be brought up at. You feel me? And he would eventually move over into Merlehood, where he would begin to, you know, kind of make a name for himself, running the streets and whatnot. Now, around this time, Merle was probably, like I said, one of the most lit areas in the city, bro. You feel me? All the parties, all the females was trying to claim Merle, or a hood that was affiliated with Merle hood dudes. Like, I can still remember vividly, right? Going to school, bro, hearing females yell out, "Mob, mob." You know what I'm saying? Like they were in some type of damn sorority, fraternity type shit. You know what I'm saying? Even the dudes would yell out, "Mob," or "Mafioso," nigga. You know what I'm saying? Throwing the M sign in the air, banging on dudes from other hoods and whatnot, hoping for a fight, because by them being one of the biggest hoods and most popular hoods around this time, they was always the deepest, bro. You feel me? Now, like I said, KD would jump off the porch head first into the streets. You feel me? Earning the nickname Bareface for allegedly, you know, robbing and taking motherfucking shit without a mask on.
Bitch, I'm bareface. I feel it in the air, I'm finna catch a case. I feel the niggas that's around trying to build a case. Shot the nigga who I hit the lick with to play it safe.
And I could sit here and go through 100 rumors surrounding Bareface KD name, bro. You know what I'm saying? The legend of Bareface. Like, he definitely left footprints in these streets, but I think bro still might be working on his appeal or whatnot, so we ain't gonna say too much, bro. We gonna move on. Now, around this time in Merle, like I said, you had a few crews. You feel me? If you didn't watch, side note, if you didn't watch that, my first Merle video, y'all make sure you go tap into that. You will get kind of brought up to, you know what I'm saying, how the area is and whatnot. Now, it was a few crews that have formed, like I told y'all. You had the Circle Boys, you had Dog Life, Top Dogs, RLSG, dudes on Forest Hill. Like, you had a bunch of dudes, right? And like I said, RLSG, which stood for Real Life Street Goons, this was a group that KD would start running with. He would kind of make this group prominent. You feel me? I ain't gonna say he created it, because I think I'm not even gonna make no assumptions. I'm not sure who created it, bro. I just know he the one that kind of made the shit popular. You feel me? Because he would begin rapping, you know what I'm saying, around the time the Circle Boys got popular, and will release a song. Well, it was a remix called "I Rob You," and I forgot the original song name. It was like "Stunt Ball so I can straight rob you, Ruger in my hand, boy, I rob you. You see me with my hoodie on, that mean I'ma rob you. Real life street goon, pussy, I rob you. Stunt ball so I can straight rob you. You know what I'm saying? It was some grimy gutter shit, you know, this type of shit Flint make, right? Now, I remember this would stir the streets up, because he was rapping about things he actually allegedly did or took part in, and everybody knew it. You feel me? This would catapult his reputation, and he would eventually start featuring on songs with the Circle Boys and different artists all over the city. You feel me? And would become the face, you know what I'm saying, become one of the faces, you know what I'm saying, over there in Merle, and for the Circle Boys and RLSG whole little movement, right? Now, I can I can't remember, like I said, I can't remember exactly who created RLSG. I think it was True, which was P. Child brother. I did the story on P. Child and that Merle documentary, so make sure y'all go tap into that Welcome to Merlehood. I think it was his brother that created the RLSG. I might be mistaken, bro, but like I said, bro, him rapping and, you know what I'm saying, being prominent in the streets, he kind of made the shit popular. Now, because I remember it was dudes everywhere trying to claim that shit back in the day, bro. It was even dudes over in my hood that was RLSG. That's a fact. Now, as time went on, KD would start performing regularly. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, he was one of the first dudes, like, outside of, like, as far as like the new era, like y'all don't know the eras, like within the Flint music thing. Like, he was in the old era, in like the early 2000 era, and then he transformed it. He transitioned over into like the 2017, 2018. You know what I'm saying? He transitioned. You know what I'm saying? He got better with his flow, and he just kept it going. A lot of them rappers from back then, they kind of fell off, or they just wasn't popping no more. KD kind of kept that shit going, you feel me? He was pretty decent on the music side. But due to him having one foot still in the streets, you know what I'm saying, being investigated, going to jail, you know what I'm saying, getting caught with guns on numerous occasions, he could never really gain traction with the music, bro, like how Rio and Mike them, and you know what I'm saying, how them guys did. But he would always keep a buzz in the trenches, you feel me? Now, this would lead Peasy to tapping in with his music, even doing a feature, you feel me, called Talking Cash Shit, you know what I'm saying? And he would go on to build a relationship with Peasy, and will actually be the person to let Peasy, you know what I'm saying, hear Rio music, and would link them two together.
This guy from Flint named KD, he been rapping for a long time too. He always was tied in with the Detroit rappers, like not on the music tip. We'd go down there, drink lean, whatever. I did a song with KD called Indictment Talk. So me, KD, and my brother that's locked up right now, this who I was with every day with Peasy. It was me, Peasy, and my brother. So we did the song, me and KD had already knew Peasy, had sons with him, all that. So they go down there, chilling. KD let him hear the song, really just like letting him hear his part, like listen to this song. Peasy like cut the song off, like who is the nigga rapping after you?
So yeah, KD, Bareface, he would definitely play a big part in them two locking in for real. You feel me? Rio and Peasy. But by the time Flint would begin to, you know what I'm saying, kind of take off with the music, he would already be waist deep fighting a home invasion, a murder, and a robbery charge. And, you know what I'm saying? So he would never really get a chance to be in the mix. You feel me? Because he would definitely be one of them main ones right now if he was out of prison, out of jail. You know what I'm saying? He'd be doing his thing. Now, the case was crazy, and it was actually a cold case for real that had took place way back in 2011. And if I'm not mistaken, somebody caught a body, bro. I think it was Jay, bro. This nigga Jay, I'm not sure, so I ain't even gonna put his picture and shit up here, but he a rat anyway, bro. He told on niggas, bro. I think one of them niggas, bro, them little niggas end up getting caught up on a body and told on KD, bro. You feel me? To get time off of his case, you feel me? Told on KD about one of his bodies or whatever, right? Now, reports would state that Kendall Thornton and Terrell Chaney broke into the home and murdered Tamara Bates, right? May she rest in peace, and I send my condolences to her family, right? It says that they would be dispatched to a home on Ballinger Highway between Court Street and Corona Road, right? Just before 11:30 p.m. on April 4th, 2011. And it's crazy they said between Court Street and Corona Road, right? Because that song we just was talking about in the Louis Ray story. You remember dude, I'm gonna play the skit, but dude in there, Mr. Westside, when he was making that diss on Louis Ray, he said, I'm right over here on Court Street or whatever, whoop-de-whoop, right across the street from KD. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, that was just crazy, right?
Westside, nigga. You know what time it is. Court Street, nigga. All I know is on the 100 keys, moving G's on the beat. Right across the street from KD. What's up, boy? Casino shit.
Because this would be the same area, the same street that he would eventually catch his case at. But anyway, like I said, they would be dispatched to a home on Ballinger Highway between Court Street and Corner Road just before 11:30 p.m. on April 4th, 2011, following reports of a shooting. And when they arrived, they found Bates suffering from a gunshot wound. The case was investigated but would go cold until 2016. Detectives would re-interview old witnesses and go through old evidence, and they do DNA and all of that, and would be led to KD and his co-defendant. Police believe it was basically a robbery, home invasion gone wrong, and both would end up with a life sentence after blowing trial. You feel me? I think the trial lasted for like a few weeks or whatnot, but they would eventually give him and his co-defendant life. You feel me? And this would basically send his little brother into like some type of crash out mode. You know what I'm saying? Because after that, he will also commit a crazy murder that would send shockwaves through the city, man. Literally. Now, in May 2020, police would be dispatched to a local Family Dollar on reports of shots fired. Upon arrival, they would witness Calvin Munnerlin with a gunshot wound to the head laying on the scene. Witnesses and video footage would tell the complete story of what the fuck just transpired, right?
Dollar store security guard shot point blank in the back of the head for telling a customer she needed to wear a mask.
Because this was done broad daylight, cameras everywhere, all out in public. I mean, it was the epitome of a crash out move. Literally, bro. Now, according to documents, Calvin Munnerlin, who was the security guard at the Family Dollar, got into an argument with Charmel Teague, right? After telling her daughter she needed to put on a face mask in the store. And even though the daughter would walk out like, forget it, you feel me, I'm out, the mother Charmel would start yelling, getting crazy, you know what I'm saying, just on some ghetto shit. So Calvin Munnerlin would tell the cashier not to service her and would tell her, bro, you got to get out of the store. You get what I'm saying? Now, she would storm out of the store. And 20 minutes later, Larry Teague, her husband, and her son, Demanye Bishop, KD's little brother, would pull up, and Larry would begin instantly going in on Calvin Munnerlin, right? He going in on the security guard, claiming, you know what I'm saying, he disrespected his wife and blase split. He going up out there in the parking lot. Now, during the commotion, the son would walk up and just shoot Munnerlin once in the head, point blank range, bro. You know what I'm saying? Before getting back in the car and fleeing the scene. Munnerlin would later die at the hospital, right? And I send my condolences to his family, and may he rest in peace. Now, like I said, they had cameras everywhere, witnesses, you feel me? It was a lot. So it wasn't nothing for them to catch up to the three suspects. And all three would be charged and convicted of murder. Larry and Charmel Teague and Demanye Bishop would all receive life sentences, man. Yeah, they went and got the mama, gave her life too, because you started all of this shit. The daughter just walked out. You could have did the same thing, but you could have kept your mouth shut, right? And continued shopping and whoop, wop, bam. You are the reason your son, the situation was so crazy, she didn't even have to go get her son, her husband, nobody. She crashed the whole family out, if you want to be honest. You feel me? So, yeah, bro, like, she damn near, she really the one that deserved life, bro. The husband, not really. Demanye little ass, he was wild, bro, so he would about killed the motherfucker either way, bro. Like, that's just, it's crazy, because first your big brother get life, and then your moms get you to crash out. Like, the shit crazy. And then your stepdad got, like, you can hear Rio even mentioning this in a song, you feel me, where he say KD got life and Demanye threw his life away in Family Dollar, or whatever, however he said it, bro. And he low-key pissed a lot of people off with that bar, man. You know what I'm saying, when he said that. But yeah, bro, that shit was crazy, bro. They gave all of them life, man. You know what I'm saying? The mama, the daddy, the son, everybody got life. And I think the sister got charged with like tampering with evidence and I think abetting and aiding after the fact or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But she would eventually get like probation. You know what I'm saying? She ain't really had nothing to do with the killing because, like I said, she just stormed out. You know what I'm saying? Everything was seen on surveillance. You feel me? So they would see her just walk out that motherfucker. The mama is what kind of amped things up and, you know what I'm saying, got the shit really going. And you want to know what's so crazy? They all end up on the same prison compound. You feel what I'm saying? They will all probably end up on the same prison compound, bro. Because none of them got the same last name. You feel me? Except for the mom and the husband. But the husband, the son, well, no, they co-defendants, so they won't put them on the same yard. But the little brother, Demanye, definitely might end up on the same yard with KD, or the stepdaddy end up on the same yard with KD. Like, yeah, they all got life, bro. Like, the shit is sad as hell, man. Really. Because, to be honest, KD actually had potential, man. A lot of these dudes be having potential to actually be something other than just another statistic, right? His little brother, I'm sure he had potential to be something other than just another statistic, right? Just sad to see, bro, because he was actually the key, the link, bro. You know what I'm saying? Between Rio and Peasy. Like, he played an essential role in that shit, bro. And he would have definitely been in the mix right now if he was out here. You feel me? But, you know, man, karma always come back knocking, man. Karma always come back around, man. Even when you thinking she ain't even looking at you, bro. She definitely got her eye on you, man, right? It's just how the streets work. But y'all get in the comments. Y'all hit that like button, man. And make sure y'all hype the video, man. I just had to get this story out because he actually played a role in the upcoming of the Flint music scene, which y'all see now, man. So, yeah, man, go stream some of that music, man, and tap into some of that shit, bro. He definitely had a real wave, bro, and he was definitely about that shit, too. So, yeah, man, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe, man, hype the video, and y'all know what it is. It's Midwest Rumors. We out.
Hey, can't wait to see that niggas are just swing the Drake and go. Manifest the kills, I cannot wait till they say do it for ghosts. Fuck the other side, if we catch twine, pick and roll. Mark
the traction, then we drift the SRT. They send the low, I'm pushing up, I don't believe in ducking beef. We out in traffic with 2 Glocks, you know it's just me and 2-3.